All right, what is going on, folks? Welcome to the fifth part of our diesel go-kart. So right now I'm kind of devising a plan as to how to get the seat mounted, and I had this in my scrap bin and I have that piece right here. So I think I'm gonna go like this, weld it to these spots right here, and then put that support going to the bottom side here. So yeah, it's just gonna look something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then the actual seat will bolt onto this section right here. All right guys, let's get to it. So I got the seat panel welded on there. I went ahead and welded these little brackets to, you know, kind of just get more surface area. And you know what they say, paint, something paint, grinding makes the welder. You're not. Alright, so what I think naturally comes next is steering. So I want to do steering so that I can get my pedals in order. Then I can link up the transmission and do all that. So I'm gonna do steering, and I think I'm gonna widen the base here, probably about 1 tire length. So it's gonna be out here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this whole apparatus off right here. I have to cut these two, extend them. I'm gonna cut this in half right here. So let's do it. Alright, so check it out. We got ourselves our new extension. I just got some of this stuff basically and put it on top of each other and welded it onto the existing swing arm. Probably be a good idea to weld a piece of metal and overlap it with the weld, but a little too lazy, so I'm just going to go with what I got. Now all I got to do is weld the spindles back onto the ends of these. Our little extension is finished. This looks professional, I'll tell you what. If you guys ever need to extend your wheelbase, just let me know. We'll see if it holds. It's obviously a little bit less thick than the original, but if it breaks, it breaks. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and try and put it back on the cart here and then see how far I really need to extend each of these. Oh yeah, look at it now, guys. Not only is it more stable, but it looks more like a go-kart rather than a, what was it? What was the things that cut grass? Lawnmower. So now I gotta go ahead and cut these in half, extend them. I'm gonna have to cut this little knob off right here because I think it's sheared. I think it was originally a little bit longer because it doesn't quite make it all the way through that. So I'm thinking maybe you're supposed to go a little bit further and then you're put like a pin through it or something. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that real quick.
wheel.
Alright, so I got everything all put back together. I think I don't really like the look of the steering wheel, how it is. I kind of want it more forward, you know, so it's because it still kind of looks like lawnmower with the steering wheel the way it is. But anyways, on top of that, I need to make some supports that go from here to here and make like a bearing or something to hold that nice and straight. Alright guys, so it's actually a couple days later, and I've been working on this gear shifter right here. It actually came off the lawnmower originally. I think it was the it engaged the belt. I went ahead and welded this arm here and then made you know, it's jointed right there, goes down, and it goes to this little mechanism here. I'll show you here. It's the same deal right like this. So drilled a hole right there, drilled another hole so that it can spin both this way and this way. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do next, I'm going to not do the roll cage, but I'm going to work on steering wheel column a little bit better and then see if we can test ride it. So I wanted the steering wheel to be more at an angle, and the only way I could really do that is with like a universal joint. And what I'm going to do is just use a socket universal joint thing. So that'll be placed in like that somewhere. I went ahead, just put my head down, put the camera down, and just started working on the thing. And I kind of started making this frame sort of deal, the yellow bar that I had. And then I kind of just put this bearing on here for the steering. And this is garbage right here. It's just kind of for extra support on the bottom. And yeah. What else did I do? Oh, yeah, I went ahead and kind of jimmy rigged a quick exhaust on there, just so it's not so loud when I'm test driving it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and run it and see if it actually moves. Alright guys, so that was just a quick little run. I noticed a few things. First of all, I said I was going to do it, but I forgot to cut off this spot right here, so there's a bolt for the gear shifter hits right there. Another thing was the chain kind of kept jumping on me when you engage the suspension, like stand on it or sit on it, and that chain gets extra loose and then it skips a few beats. But other than that, you can really feel the acceleration on this thing when you gun it in first gear. But dang, it looks pretty sweet. I think what I'm gonna do is kind of finish the theme of the yellow bar and kind of have it go out and over, just so it kind of finishes the look. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is it for this part of the diesel go-kart build. I could finally ride it, so that was pretty awesome. Still needs a lot of work, but yeah, it's looking pretty damn sweet.